All right, in this video, we're going to move back to the head section. Before we put a title and a meta for the character set, but there are some other meta tags that are used on the internet for our web pages. And I want to tell you about a couple of them now. The first one is description. So I am going to type, I'm going to show you something new because I could do this and I could type meta. And it doesn't fill anything in for me, but I want to show you something that is a feature of VS Code. And that's, I'm going to type meta without the tag symbol. And then it gives me a bunch of options here. And it shows me a whole bunch of different tags, different options that I can do with this meta tag. And for this one, I want to do the description one. So I'm going to click that. Or I could arrow down to it and then hit the tab key. And it fills out the tag for me. That is a feature of something that's built into VS Code called Emmett. So the other one we're going to do, and you can see right here it says Emmett Abbreviation. And these exist for almost every tag we've done so far. I apologize for not telling you this in the first video, but I did it on purpose. Because I want you to get used to typing tags with the greater than, less than signs. But for almost every single one of these, there are Emmett abbreviations. So if I want to do another paragraph down here, and I just type P without making the tag and hit tab, it automatically types the opening and closing P tag for me. If I do H3, automatically types it. If I do image, and I want to include whatever I want to include, it gives me the source, the alt, source set, and you can read about what that is. But Emmett's a bunch of abbreviations to keep you from having to type a lot of code manually. So I use that for meta. Up here, I'm going to do description, and I'm going to do keywords. That's the KW one. So meta name, description, content equals, this is a page about Matt Geiger. Okay, again, this is in the head section, so it doesn't display anywhere. The question is, where are these used? Where is this description used? And it's used by search engines. So when your page gets discovered by one of the search engines, it's going to look for these meta tags. Oops. It's going to look for these meta tags. The keywords are going to be associated with keywords that somebody might search for. The description is going to be what people see in their search results. So if somebody Googles this page, looking for the keywords Matt and Geiger, that will help them this page be categorized in their search engine under those keywords. And when somebody does find it, the description is going to be, you know, that block when you go to Google and you type in somebody's name. I'm going to type my name. I'm going to Google myself. You should Google yourself once in a while and see what's out there. Hey, and I'm a professional basketball player, if you didn't know. The only thing we have in common is that bald head. But if I do a search for Mr. Geiger, because I'm a high school teacher, Mr. Geiger's website comes right up. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I use for my... So Mr. Geiger is associated with my name a lot more than Matt Geiger, who's a professional basketball player. I got stories about that I'll tell you sometime if you ask me. Anyway, so keywords. Let's talk about keywords. Keywords go inside the content here, and they're separated. So I can put Matt, they're separated by commas, and I can put Geiger. Those are both keywords, but Matt Geiger is also a separate keyword because there's no comma separating it. And I could put something like Northwest State Community College. So there again, if somebody searched for Matt Geiger and Northwest State Community College, this keywords helps get my name and my keywords associated with my web page and ranked high in the search engine. So it's part of something called SEO, search engine optimization. And believe it or not, there's companies that get a lot of money to help other companies get their search results to rank higher. And most of what they do is putting in things like this, making sure your headings are good and descriptive, making sure you have descriptions, making sure you have keywords associated with your websites. That's all it takes to get high search engine rankings. So those two meta tags are two meta tags you should put on any public page that you have. They're not generally going to be required for class, but you should know about them.